Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 6 of Table Fire Tuesdays. I am here alone.
Hey. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're here. Table Fire Tuesdays. The champ is here. I know you got a little nervous, but I'm here. Don't worry. The intro will go down as scheduled. It is episode 6 of Table Fire Tuesdays. We are here. It's an awesome episode. Our guest is here. I just ran past him in the hallway. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right to it. Without further ado, I give you the third bro, Jerzmania.
What's going on, fellas? What's going on, everybody?
John, if you wouldn't mind placing my title belt gently on the floor.
I don't like you. I'm going to throw it. Well,
ladies and gentlemen, we're here. This is our brother, our blood brother. There are 4 of us. Joe is second born. I am the third, and John is the fourth. But today, we're here to get just a really cool, a personal episode in. Where should we start, John? Do you want to start with questions, or do you think we should start with the pictures, and let's see if we can wow them first?
Yeah, let's wow them.
Okay, so let's wow them first. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what our age range is for our viewers. I mean, I know we don't make kid content because we do show a lot of deathmatch stuff, but I don't know if you'll know these. So I will throw up pictures of them. But Joe, I'm going to show you something. I just want to see what your viewpoint is on it.
All right, just enlarge it, buddy.
Yeah, I got you.
Wrestling Buddies. Is that the proper name?
Yeah, how about that one?
Ultimate Warrior. One of my favorites was Randy Macho Man Savage, though.
Oh, I'll throw that one up too.
A man of class.
Randy Savage one is great.
Yeah.
So they had so many of these. They've re-released them over the years a couple of times. Now, guys in the indies who aren't in the big leagues, sometimes instead of selling T-shirts, they'll have knockoff Wrestling Buddies. Yeah. So that's a fun thing that they'll do now.
This is early '90s.
Yeah.
91, 92.
And then we have our oldest brother Dozer, who will get on an episode soon. So stay tuned for that. But you guys had 2 of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you had which one?
I want to say we had Hogan and Warrior.
Yeah. So that was that goes all back to WrestleMania 6.
Okay.
Warrior versus Hogan.
Warrior versus Hogan.
Title for title.
And you were on different sides for that, right?
Yeah, I was definitely Ultimate Warrior.
And he was a Hogan guy.
Yeah. So there you go.
Awesome.
That's where the tension starts. I feel like that's where you show the split between all of us and who we liked growing up and stuff like that.
It was actually pretty accurate, man.
Yeah.
Warrior and Hogan with me and him.
How about, there are so many athletes. You fancy basketball.
Definitely.
Played basketball almost your entire life.
Definitely.
There are a bunch of NBA players who have done a lot in the game with WWE or AEW or just professional wrestling in general. So if we just start off with one guy who early on, I guess you'd say he was one of the first, was Tyson.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
Tyson did the whole thing where he punched Shawn Michaels and
then went with Austin.
And then turned on the team with Austin. So that's a dope one. That'll get thrown up. You probably already saw it. But
Michaels sold the hell out of that. That was just
clean punch by Michaels. Shaq. That's another. I feel like Shaq has a large list of things.
Yeah, he
done.
does.
Yes.
With WWE. He was in the Andre Royal. He went face to face with the Big Show in the Battle Royal.
He did a face to face with Big Show in 2009. He did it with 2009 with Jericho and Big Show too.
Mm-hmm. Also, what was the other one? He sunned Jericho. Jericho was out talking shit to him.
Yeah.
And Shaq was and kissed him on his forehead. He was like, "Yo, relax, bro," and just put him in his place real quick. But this one is super recent with Shaq. It was this year, right? Or last year?
It's about a year old.
Yeah. So this is Shaq right here on the apron, and Cody Rhodes is running, and they go outside through the tables.
Wow, he's got to be pushing 50.
Yeah.
I see him on social media sometimes. It looks like he's in pretty great shape.
Yeah.
For a man his size and age. And then the beating that he's taken along his career.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, and I was surprised to see him like at this point do like a table spot.
Yeah, that was insane.
That was a wild spot.
And he won that match.
Oh yeah, he won that match. He was it was Cody and like
Red Velvet.
This girl Red Velvet teamed up with Jade Cargill and Shaq. And that was like when Jade was like new.
It was her first match.
Yeah, so she teamed with Shaq for her first match.
I recently saw Shaq on a hip hop festival flyer. Like,
oh yeah,
going on
he DJs.
Yeah,
he's like a DJ.
He's still active
yeah.
in all ways. He's covering the playoffs, the NBA playoffs. I mean, he's always busy.
How about let's go back to
basketball players, or you want to go back to some boxers?
Let's go back to boxers.
Floyd Money Mayweather.
Do you remember when Mayweather was there and like broke Big Show's nose at WrestleMania 24?
Yes.
We'll throw that clip up. Yeah, I remember watching this and just...
Yo, Big Show was livid.
He broke his nose for real.
Yeah.
The next day they showed pictures with Big Show. If I could drop one in, I'll drop one in a picture of a Big Show. But he had like bruises under his eyes and shit. He punched him in the face.
Maybe he's not used to acting. What was that, John?
It was leading up to their match at Mania.
Yeah, because when they did that, Mayweather won. He had to cheat
the
and punch him with the brass knuckles.
Did I watch that with you guys?
I think that might have been around like one of the last ones that we all like were in the same household and watched together. Let's segue. Who else we got now? Before we jump into the last one, because I want to use that for the segue, but we got Snoop, and Snoop's done so much with wrestling. The girl Sasha Banks, who's in WWE now, that's his cousin.
Okay.
So like he does her theme music and stuff now.
Yeah.
He was there for Mania 24, the Playboy match,
this clip right here,
which we're about to show. This right here.
Snoop could have definitely been like a wide receiver or an NBA player.
Yeah,
like
it's always so funny seeing how like long he is when he's in the ring. He did like another thing on AEW like last year or this year was, and he like did like a frog splash off the top rope, but it like he landed on his feet first and then hit the guy, and his ass was like up in the air, so it looked like hella funny. And then the last one. So you were saying that like you were one of the people who kind of was like into wrestling as a kid, and then like at a certain point like segued out of not really watching it.
Yeah, probably around
like 2003, right?
Yeah.
So 2003, we got this is dope photo. I'm gonna throw it up of LeBron James.
Yes.
Hella young side Monday Night Raw. He had the flip phone.
Rookie season, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So that's another one. He didn't do anything with the wrestling, which I'm surprised. I feel like he would do well with like doing a storyline with WWE. So WWE, get on that. I don't know how much he wants, but probably would be hella good. I'll throw up the pic, and if we could throw up the pic of the flip phone, I'll throw up the pic of the flip phone.
Definitely.
But yeah, so 2003 would have been that segue. Do you have any questions, John?
Yeah, I got a couple questions right here. Let's see. Who are some wrestlers that made you enjoy watching wrestling?
Well, early on, for sure, Bret the Hitman Hart.
Mm-hmm.
As far back as I can remember, he was always like my Michael Jordan of WWF, WWE.
And what drew you to him? Was it like his attire or like his like technicality in the ring? Or like...
For starters, definitely his appearance. You know, he came down, I believe, I recall, like with a leather jacket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Always had the shades.
He had the shades. Yes, the shades for sure. That was classic. Wow.
Gave him out to fans.
Memorabilia, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. You know, just the greasy hair, looking like he was really coming to work. You know. And
yeah.
He carried.
Did you guys met Bret Hart when you were kids?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
I met Bret Hart like on my 7th birthday.
Nice. That's dope.
Yeah.
I remember like seeing back to like all the Polaroids that we used to have of like you and Dozer with like Road Dogg or like a bunch of different people, and then like the Polaroids would be signed at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yo, this is so dope. Like I wish they did this today.
Yeah,
with Polaroids.
I wish we had some of those copies. Yeah, that would be great.
We might have them. If we do, stay tuned. If I can find them, I'm gonna put some pics on the Instagram and I'll tag everybody.
That's gonna be great.
What's your favorite finisher?
Favorite finisher, most popular For me was HBK.
Super Kick, Sweet Chin Music.
Sweet Chin Music. Everybody, no matter who you were, you watched wrestling.
You did the super kick.
You did a super kick. You gave the extra taps 5 or 6 times before you let it off. And it always worked, man. It always got me pumped up. Always get you pumped up for sure.
Yeah, I like that. I'm also like lately I was watching a video the other day of Triple H talking about the pedigree, and like how originally he didn't want to do the move because he like didn't like it. He thought it looked stupid because like someone else used to do it where he would just like grab the arms and throw the guy down. He wouldn't like jump and slam down with him. And Triple H started. I like the pedigree a lot, so I was like, that's interesting that he didn't even like the move and became so famous off of doing the pedigree. I would probably say pedigree, but definitely Sweet Chin Music too, because I feel like that's just known around like worldwide, like how like so many like people know like who Jackie Chan is around the world. People know who Michael Jordan is a household name, like shit like that. I feel like that's one of the moves. That's where
I'm going like RKO. I'm going RKO.
Oh.
Everyone knows the RKO. You've always wanted to hit your phone at RKO out of nowhere. Tell me you have it. Come on.
Sure.
I was more of a fan of the stunner over the RKO. Because I'm a fan of the kick first.
What about execution?
Oh, execution?
No, execution. Like or am I picking the right word? Submission.
Submissions.
Submissions.
What are your
We're
favorite
going
submissions?
Oh my god.
Well, hold on. First,
I love the Muda lock.
Okay.
The Muda lock.
Where
How
it
does
does
that
like
one?
the sharpshooter, he puts the leg behind and it goes back.
Oh,
Yes.
and he grabs the head.
I do that move all the time. Whenever we're wrestling, I do it to you all the time.
Well, which one were you saying?
I used to like to do the sharpshooter,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm thinking about what was a tough one to get out of if someone put me in it.
Yeah.
And it was this. I don't forget the name. But it was like a leg lock. Similar to what John was saying, but you leaned back and like slid the leg.
Figure four.
Figure four.
Yeah.
Figure four. If someone executed that properly, you might lose the fight.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. It's all the pressure right on your knee.
What about you? What's your favorite finish?
Wow.
That's a
Submission. I think you know. I'm picking the Cobra Clutch. People may not like it. Like, I understand why people would say it's not good. Like, if I catch you in the Cobra Clutch, like, you could just punch me in the ribs hella times. But it's essentially like you take the arm here, and you lock it here, and you, like...
No, you do like a half Nelson.
You hold him like this.
Yeah.
And you're choking him out like this, laying on the side of him.
Oh, wait.
okay.
You're talking about the Anaconda Vice.
What did I say?
Cobra Clutch.
Oh, god damn. I smoked too much before we started filming. Anaconda Vice. Everybody's like, he is not doing a Cobra Clutch.
Yeah, I was like Cobra Clutch.
Not the Cobra Clutch, not the Iron Cheeks move. No.
Yeah, I was like...
Although,
That's a good
the Cobra
submission.
Clutch is a great submission move.
We're getting that past John, man.
Oh yeah. He usually catches it. It'll be like a week later. He'll be like, "Oh, dude, you know what? I was watching an episode back, and I realized that I said this Mania, and it was the Mania before it."
Yeah.
Improvement made.
Yeah.
All right. What's a specific ring attire that stuck out with you?
Wow. Ring attire. Here's probably have to go with Yokozuna.
Wow.
Yeah.
How come?
Well, his size, the fact that he wore the tights and was able to get busy with that band around his waist tie.
Definitely.
His hair in a bun, and he just, he presented this.
His hair was always wild. That was dope too.
Yeah.
He always had like the sticks
for
in
the
it and stuff like that. Yeah.
The sumo guy.
And he still, came in the ring and performed in that attire. Just
Yeah.
made the attire, pop. And honestly, I remember purchasing his action figure in Toys R Us, and that feeling of purchasing that action figure Yokozuna, man, that was real joy as a kid. Seriously, and I just the whole, the whole fit.
That's
Black
crazy.
with
I've
the
never
red.
heard of someone who was a kid that loved Yokozuna as he was a bad guy.
That's funny. Those are the
that's
unique
great.
things
Like,
about
that's-
you, though.
that's like a-
because I feel like you like those wrestlers who are like, not like they're not the household wrestler that like everybody's picking that dude. It's like nah, everybody got to show love for
It's
these
like how
guys
someone
too.
would say Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, I love Dolph.
Exactly.
Yeah. I would probably say, and I probably don't reference this enough, but since we recently finished watching it, but I'm going to say Jake the Snake.
Nice.
Just having so many different snake attires and then
snakes.
the boots.
Different snakes.
He had the snake skin boots, all different types. I like that too. So I'm saying Jake the Snake.
No.
Who would you say?
I'm going Undertaker.
Wow, I get it. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it.
If he's like a big one, but then I'm also going with like Johnny Gargano.
I thought that's who you were gonna say first.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it was all of his takeover years.
Yeah. But I understand the Undertaker thing.
Yeah. It was just he always did something different.
Yeah. He like found a way to make black on black work
Look
in so
amazing.
many different ways and do it in so many different like varieties.
But Gargano made everything stick out, especially with all of his like Marvel superhero gears and all that. I love my favorite gear that he did was the Wolverine gear.
Yeah, he like
that,
the old school like cartoon Wolverine yellow and blue. Mm-hmm. This guy Johnny Gargano, he did like a trunk, kick pad, knee pad like thing, so it looked like it was that outfit.
Another good one was when he did all the combinations of all of his gears in one.
Before he left WWE. Yeah.
What years is that?
Like last 2 years.
Oh yeah, I'm way out from that.
Yeah. He was on NXT, which is like the newer WWE show they have.
Yeah, I'm thinking hard about this guy. I got no recollection.
Yeah, Johnny Gargano.
Wow.
Yeah.
Alright, what's your favorite history-making moment?
History-making moment was the first ever Hell in a Cell match.
Oh my god. Undertaker and Shawn? Right?
Undertaker, Shawn Michaels.
And Kane debuted.
Kane debuted and helped
the cage door off the cell.
HBK win. Helped HBK win?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Helped HBK win.
I have I don't have I can't say great memory of the match, but I remember playing that match on like WWE 13 when they did the Attitude Era mode.
Oh, you had to like replay it? Yeah, it's dope.
I was like, well, that's how Kane debuted? That's how I learned about it. And I was like, that's awesome.
He ripped the door off of the cage. That was just dope. I feel like Kane is another great superstar with the gears, too.
Yes.
I almost said him. He's like third.
Oh, yeah.
And he had a killer outfit. Speaking of outfits. Mm-hmm. And he had a killer mask.
Yeah.
He could be in all of those discussions when it comes to attire, masks, and performance. I mean, he brought a dark side to wrestling.
Yeah, Kane.
Yeah,
refreshing.
Kane doesn't get a lot of love.
Refreshing.
Yeah, he was a big man who like also went off the top rope and did like crazy shit too.
The that's one of my favorite diving moves. The diving clothesline.
Diving clothesline. His diving clothesline.
Yeah, only his.
I will say Kane is one of the best performing bad guys ever.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Alright, next up we got who's your favorite good guy and bad guy?
Let me check my notes for this one. Good guy and bad guy. Hold on. Okay. Refresh my memory a little bit. Right. Bad guy. NWO specific Scott Hall.
Wow, that's a great one. That's a good one. I
Sold
love that.
The act.
Yeah.
In WCW, specifically Saturday nights.
Another one for the good guys.
Oh man, he was you felt him for sure. He was a great bad guy. I mean, like the flick of the toothpick, the jewelry.
I feel like it was also he was like the cool bad guy. Like that's what helped. Like he was doing it in like such a slick way.
Yeah, like you really when Saturday Night WCW happened, like you thought you were at some type of like huge, I don't want to say house party, but like when he came in, he was definitely the baddest guy in the room. And you really didn't question it.
You didn't want to mess with him in a way.
you didn't question it. You weren't starting a fight with him.
Yeah, word. R.I.P. man.
Sure, R.I.P.
Wild. We got him up here. He's not Scott Hall, but
it's Razor Ramon.
Oh shit! No.
Yeah.
Here we go, yo. I'll show this off.
Always fit, always ready to perform.
Oh
always
yeah,
prepared.
absolutely.
Never a problem with that.
And his gear was dope. The blood drip gear, like that stuff. Yeah.
As far as good guy, like really good guy for me personally was early on, super early, which was an outdoor fight between Bret Hart and the British Bulldog, and I'm gonna say British Bulldog gave me that like real good guy, real, going to work,
getting the love.
Of course, the Bulldog, just
wow.
I
wasn't expecting that one.
Clean.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting him to say British Bulldog.
Clean cut physique,
Yeah.
stocky. Looked like maybe he was a bodybuilder and just like your regular hard-working man.
He also had cool gear too.
Yeah.
And I like when he would do the beads in his hair and shit like that sometimes, the British colored beads.
The look stood out for sure, the braids.
Yeah.
And during that match, it was great. It was a great memory. Great, good guy, even though he was going against his family, his brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Bret Hart.
Man, that pop he got at that event was crazy. And the way he won with the roll-up.
Oh, yeah. And he beat him with a roll-up in that match. Mm. Yeah. That's dope. Man. Good guy and bad guy. Okay, so good guy. I'm gonna say Rey Mysterio.
Mm.
Because I was saying this to Brendan the other day. I was like, you have to be a dick if you go to WWE and the dude you start beef with is Rey. Because I feel like he's never really been a bad guy hugely. You know what I mean? And then Rey's a chill dude. So I'm gonna say Rey. He also is the underdog. He's a perfect babyface guy. Heel, I would say The Miz.
Nice. I like that one.
I just think he sits in that he knows people don't like him or may hate him, and it's just fuel to his fire. It's just yeah, I'm picking Miz. I think he's one of the better heels in the game.
I have a tie for heels. It's MJF and Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin?
Yo, do you know how much hate this dude gets now?
Yeah, I know.
Currently,
I just like Baron Corbin. So
I love Baron Corbin, but I think he's a great bad guy.
And then who'd you say, MJF?
Yeah.
MJF is essentially the new age
Miz
or Randy Orton or that young, cocky dude who's just always talking shit.
For baby faces or regular faces, if I'm going hustle, loyalty, respect, Cena.
That was I thought about picking him.
And yes movement, Daniel Bryan.
That's a good one too. I feel like Cena would take it over Bryan for me because I think Daniel Bryan is a great heel as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I feel like he's good interchangeable. I also think Cena's a good heel, but we didn't really get much time with heel Cena.
He never really was heel.
I feel like Thuganomics was ish heel, but it was the heel you rooted for. Everybody liked to root for Cena when he was rapping and doing all that shit because it was funny.
Yeah.
It's almost like how you love DX, even though they were kind of bad guys. Yeah.
Good example.
Alright, next up we got, what's your favorite championship design? Now, I know we've said this so
this is just the one.
Well, it was definitely the one in the 90s. I think it was from 93 to 99. I know Austin was probably one of the last ones to carry it. I want to say maybe it was a double bird. Was that the name of it?
Let me look.
The Winged Eagle, right?
Yes, the Winged Eagle. Yes. The Winged Eagle.
I'll show you a picture of it just to confirm.
Yeah, there it is. A little bit of blue in the middle.
Yeah,
this is the one.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
I love that belt.
I'll throw a picture of it up in the video. But yeah, Winged Eagle. Which ones did we say? I forget.
I think you said that one too.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Or you said
It's got so much flair to it.
You also said the white Intercontinental.
The white Intercontinental belt. You remember that one?
Oh yeah.
That one was dope. I just like the white strap. I think the white strap shows class. That's what I get from the white strap. It's on a whole nother level.
The Winged Eagle, the dopest part about it was actually when they wore it. It was
Also,
whoa.
Did you notice, when they would take it off, how that belt, it looked like the strap was flimsier? Mm-hmm. The belt would, wiggle around and, flop around and shit, but the plates were, so thick and heavy. It looked dope, yeah. I don't think there's been a belt made after that's been better than it.
Oh, no. I love the spinner belt, though. I don't know why.
Yeah, John likes the John Cena spinner WWE belt. That's your childhood, though.
But I like how bulky it is. I like how big the belt is.
It's just big in the middle.
That's
what's
so
funny.
good.
I feel like the Winged Eagle has the bulkiness of that belt in like a even distributed like around the strap.
Another one I think is underrated is the OG 0203 United States Championship.
What color is it?
It's the red, white, and blue.
Oh, it's got like the American flag on it, and it's like diamond shaped almost.
That is such an underrated belt. I love that belt.
Yeah, I also say that the underrated one too is like there's a purple cruiserweight championship that they just recently made.
Yeah,
they just retired it too. They just ended the cruiserweight division too. I'm so upset about that.
That's what it looks like.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, I'll drop a pic of
what
it
year
so
is
everybody
this?
can see.
Like 2016.
Yeah, like 2016, and they just recently got rid of this division. Like I would say last yearish, or maybe finally this year.
I think it was actually beginning of this year.
Yeah, but they recently retired that belt, but that was a good belt too. Yeah, that's what I would say.
This is my last question.
Okay.
Who's your favorite masked wrestler?
Favorite masked wrestler? Definitely Mankind. Definitely Mankind.
Yeah, I feel like he's up there. I don't know who I would pick. Why would you pick Mankind? What do you like about Mankind?
He could barely see out of it.
Yeah.
And he still was able to perform and get his ass whipped and still somehow come out on top.
And he had all the different versions of himself.
Oh, yeah.
Like he was Mankind, Cactus Jack, Dude Love.
Which was the first one?
I'm pretty sure
where the mice were crawling all over.
Oh, well, in WWE,
his first WWE one was
Mankind.
Mankind. He would come out and they had like the mice on him with the brown on brown.
Yeah, I really remember sitting in the bedroom uptown and watching that late at night with all the lights off, like, yo, this guy's bringing a different element to the WWE, man. This is something we haven't seen before. I had never saw it.
I feel like he's
one of
this was like late 90s. No, not
hold up. I didn't even realize. That's the Boiler Room shirt. This is the attire he would wear when he would have the rats and shit. But, yeah.
That was probably mid-90s.
Mid-90s, 95, 96.
He debuted around, like...
95-ish.
Yeah, definitely 95, because he did a whole thing with Undertaker.
Yeah. But he was like one of the first, I don't want to say one of the first, but like there are so many oddball characters in WWE. Like you could count like Doink, or like, I guess like, who else would be an oddball character that you would say? Like dudes that are just odd. Gold Dust.
Eugene.
Yeah. Eugene. Dudes that are like there for just being weird, but I feel like he excelled it, Mankind.
He did a great job at that. Great job.
Excelled it to a completely different level.
Especially coming from Extreme Championship Wrestling.
Yeah.
Where I saw him get his ass whooped, one of the worst ass whoopings ever.
Oh, the barbed wire match?
Yeah. Oh,
the barbed wire rope match with Terry Funk.
I'm thinking Hell in a Cell for some reason with Taker when he fucking threw him off the top of the cell.
Oh yeah.
Where he lost his freaking, I think his tooth in that match.
His tooth went through his lip.
Yeah.
He took some of the worst beatings in WWE that I've ever saw.
Especially for a dude who was in the type of shape that he was in.
Yeah.
So.
Don't let that fool you.
Favorite masked character, Nick?
Favorite masked character, I would probably say... Yeah, I'd probably pick Kane.
Yeah, we're on the same boat. I was going to say Kane.
I think I have to. Yeah. Just because, like, he's had so many variations of him. Like, so many different types of the masks. So, like, that I like. But I'm also, like, what's your favorite version of him?
Oh, Ruthless Aggression Era.
Yeah. That's the both sleeveless? Yeah.
Jacked.
He was jacked up. He was huge. I'm also a fan.
Looked like he could have played power forward.
When he was, like, bald. Like, when he had
he
no
wore
mask and he was bald.
Toward the end.
And I like he was still wearing the singlet around that time, too.
And
then he stopped.
Glove. And he would wear the one glove. That was
and had
lit.
the contact in his eye.
Yeah.
And then he stopped doing it for a little while.
Yeah, that was around the time.
Everyone was like, why?
That horror movie, See No Evil.
Yeah.
Where he was like the killer with the hook. That was around the time he was doing that.
Yeah, that's wrapped up for my questions.
Well, we can't deny the fact that when we think about masked wrestlers, Rey Mysterio definitely comes to mind.
Absolutely,
He comes to mind. He doesn't quite make it because the mask on the tougher or crazier, scarier mask just make it more.
Sometimes I do consider him the greatest masked wrestler of all time.
Well, he's changed it all the time though, right? Different colors, different designs.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever wore the same thing twice. Which is crazy.
His energy was just through the roof every time.
What's your favorite attire, Bray? Just want to throw it out there. What's your favorite attire?
I don't want to say anything out of the box because I know that people say they love the Joker things and they love those things. I'm a big fan of when he did the Lakers colors, the yellow.
Oh, at SummerSlam 09?
Yeah.
I have two in mind. I have the Silver Surfer one where he painted his whole body silver.
Oh, that was cool.
And the ECW One Night Stand one where he fought Sabu.
Oh, okay.
That's such a good one. I like that. That's probably the number one.
Do you have any Ray outfits that you remember or no?
Nah.
I feel like they're hard to pick out. Because there are so many.
See, there's one I feel like would have stuck out to Joe. And hold on, let me see if I can find it real quick.
Refresh my memory a little bit about Ray.
Yeah.
I just remember him always fighting on weekend events.
Yeah.
Always.
Because he was in WCW too.
Yeah.
So he used to be on that wave first.
The all purple attire.
Oh, that was from WCW.
Okay.
It was like a full body suit.
Yes. When he fought Eddie Guerrero.
Okay. Yes, I remember this. This was a main event or like a big. This was a big event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pay-per-view.
It was pay-per-view. It was Halloween Havoc.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a
I would love to watch that match with him and Eddie Guerrero.
That's dope. We should do.
Speaking of Eddie, fellas.
Oh yeah,
R.I.P.
the Eddie shirt
for sure.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
we could do what I wanted to start doing is certain matches. I want to just sit down and three of us sit down and watch an old match and then talk about it while it's going and then they can watch along with us and do things like that.
I'll be down. That would be cool.
So that's something I want to do down the line. Okay, I have one more question and then a surprise. We can end the episode on the surprise.
Okay.
Are there any favorite taunts that you had? Or what would be your favorite taunt?
Razor Ramon throwing the toothpick was big.
Definitely.
The Rock had some cool ones. Steve Austin had some cool ones. Always engaged with the fans.
Shaking the head in people's face.
Yeah.
Giving them the finger.
Putting the finger in their face, pointing in their face, throwing the finger up before he, stunned them.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that come to mind right away.
Who would you say, John? I got mine in mind already. I know exactly what I'm going to say.
I'm throwing up a
Too sweet.
Woo.
The click.
Don't forget that one. You got some DX in there. That was good. I like that.
I would say Mr. Perfect. Walking down the ramp.
Oh, the gum.
Swatting the gum. Awesome.
You're going back.
Awesome. Never miss with it. Perfect. That's my favorite one.
I also love Road Dogg throwing the water bottle up behind his back.
Oh, Road Dogg. That was a good one.
Jesse James.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also a fan of, oh my god, why am I blanking? I literally had it in my head a second ago. I like the version of the Suck It that X-Pac does.
Oh, where he jumps?
Yes. His is hella extra and he's jumping up and down and hyped with it.
It was my favorite, and then I did it to Mom one night on a Friday night. We ordered pizza. I was super excited running through the rooms. And I came out and I just gave the two, bang, crossed it, came back, got excited, crossed it again, and Dad just happened to be walking through the hallway as I was getting the last one in, and we made eye contact, and somehow we just knew there was something wrong with what just happened. Even though I really didn't comprehend at that moment what I was doing, but yeah, great history moment right there.
Oh my god!
I don't think I ever did it after that again. Let's just leave it there.
Yeah. So segueing into that,
us.
segueing from that, what do you remember from us being kids and wrestling? You know how they're don't try this at home, and we were yeah, we're gonna.
We're good.
Wow.
I just tombstoned him. He's dead.
Well, me and Rich?
Yeah.
Probably just leaping from one bed to the other, or since we had beds about 8 feet apart, there was space, a bed, about 6 feet, a bed, and then some runway.
Yeah.
So maybe like leaping over one bed and landing on the other, or leaping over one, leaping over the other, and landing on the floor on the other side, and causing a lot of banging and crazy. You already know. But I don't know. Me and Rich really never took it too far with that, or me and Dozier, because I wasn't too experimental with the extra diving and stuff.
That's fun because so you and Rich are like 10.5 months apart.
Yeah.
And me and John are 8. And me and you are 8.
Yeah.
So, but I feel like me and you did more wrestling together than we were able to do with them because they were closer together and the same age the whole time. I remember. Okay, I
remember you liking to get your ass whooped. That's why I do remember that. Me and Rich whooping your ass a little.
Yeah, I was always getting the brunt of it, especially then because I had no backup. There was no little brother yet. But okay, with your permission, I'll throw the clip in. But I hit you with...
Oh, yeah, you can do it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you can definitely throw that in.
So, what was it? What do I call that move? I don't have a name for it, but what is it
it's
called?
It's a hammerlock lariat.
It's a hammerlock lariat. So I tucked John's arm behind his back and then clothesline him. So, hold up. I have the video on my phone.
Me and my friend Devin were having a match all the way upstairs. We were just wrestling, and then Nick brought a speaker up and played his song, and me and Devin both went... Oh, fuck.
Like,
and
just
Nick just came in.
Oh my god, where is it? You sent it to me, right? Okay.
Who got the recording?
We were just filming the match.
They were filming it and it was just sitting up.
Oh. Oh! Run it back.
Run it back.
Oh, wide open for that hit. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So that is my favorite memory from us doing it. And that was kind of like, that was maybe like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So that was recent. Well, okay. Here, and this is another memory I have. I'm going to throw this out. This is a blooper to John. We were in the kitchen one day. And John, for whatever reason, was going to get ballsy and tried to pick me up on his shoulders to
I had him up.
get me to attitude adjustment me or something like that. He had me up and we moved a little bit and he lost his balance and we just both boom and hit the ground. Yo, it was crazy because Mom and Dad were home.
And they didn't hear it.
And they were right upstairs and we were in the kitchen. So and then the big ass bang happened and we hit the ground and we both hit the ground and looked at each other and we're like and we waited to see if we waited for the yell and no yell came and we were like, I was like, John, I thought I was going to die, bro. I thought you were going to drop me out the window. I saw my whole life flash before my eyes. It was crazy. Oh.
Lost your footing or what happened?
I don't even know. I think he lost my footing.
I think he just lost his footing, and we were in the kitchen, so he was trying to not hit anything important. It was so funny.
Okay, see that.
Okay, so ending up on a high note, let's end with a surprise. We have something from childhood, and we're just going to show it to you, and let's see what you said. Cool.
Let's do it. I'll grab this one
first. Wow. You have to run a name past me.
Big
John Studd.
Big John Studd. This is... Wow. Well, you want to see the other ones, or you want to just give you the memory right now?
Go for it.
The memory of Big John Studd that I have is this is one of the first wrestlers I ever had.
This one?
Yes, one of the...
I know Mom and Dad telling me stories that
that's this is a closer look.
I don't know if that was even purchased. That might have been passed on from an...
I remember the story, Mom and Dad telling me all the time that held the pool or something. That was a figure that holds something in the pool or some shit.
Oh, yeah.
You're talking 90, 91 right here. The first introduction to even what a wrestler was.
Yeah.
Gotcha. How about the next one?
Well, let's set that up, man. That's fire memory right there. Oh, man. Vader.
Oh, these last two.
He was a New Jersey resident.
Yes.
He needed to be spoken about, and this is an underrated mask as well.
Yeah. With masks.
Yeah, this guy, yo. Wow. That's great right there. I was a big fan of Vader. I was real upset. Real upset when he passed, of course.
Yeah. So we got Vader.
Oh,
we got Big John Studd. He might stand up on his own, maybe. Yeah.
Classic, man. That's classic.
All right. Another one.
Wow, this is fun.
Jake the Snake.
Jake the Snake
It's
Roberts.
crazy we're getting all these Jake the Snake shit, and we just watched his documentary.
We did. Go check that out if you haven't watched it. It's just a touching story.
Yeah, Jake the Snake's the man.
Yeah.
So he has to be spoken about when speaking about wrestling, especially character, especially just...
Someone who's never held the WWE Championship.
Yeah.
The Snake, just everything, man. It's just... This was a great character, very memorable character for sure.
He may or may not stand up. But
Yeah, I don't think
He's old.
yeah.
But
his legs are like wobbly.
yeah, it's not
He's
gonna
one of
happen.
the old gummy ones.
It's not gonna happen, but
Alright.
he always looked old.
Oh yeah, even being young. Yeah, I think it was just the way his vibe of his mustache and like.
Yeah, he was a performer for sure.
And then finally, the last one that we have. This one's a little messed up because it was in a bin, but
Hulkamania.
I won't call him the Michael Jordan of wrestling. I don't know. He might be the Kobe of wrestling, though.
oh wow,
Just as far as impact and work ethic and physique and preparation and having all aspects covered and under control.
yeah,
You can't talk about wrestling. You can't talk about elite wrestlers
Without
Hogan setting the way
Yeah.
for them.
and then essentially what we're gonna do with these is we're gonna work them into the background, and like this one will forever live on in the like backgrounds of our podcast, and we're gonna find places for them, but I'm gonna work them all into the wall.
Oh yeah.
And if you want to take one, you can take one.
It's cool. It's cool, but it's great to see them.
Yeah, so that pretty much wraps it up for today's episode. It was a dope episode.
Oh yeah.
Stay tuned for the next episode featuring Dozer. It's not the next episode, but there will be an episode.
With
the next
Dozer.
family episode I do will have Dozer on it. And then, following up that one that we do with Dozer, I'm going to set up for a bigger space, and we're going to get all four of us on one episode.
That sounds.
So
sounds
that'll be a
great.
dope one.
That'll be
so
great.
keep that coming up. Brendan should be back soon. Not sure what's going on. He should be back soon in a couple episodes, so expect to hear from Brendan. He does live quite a distance away, so it is difficult for him to get here every single weekend. But check out the Instagram last night. You guys will be seeing this on Tuesday, since it is Table Fire Tuesdays, but today is Sunday. So this past weekend, Brendan was at some death matches, so check the Instagram. There are some videos up on that.
Also, keep posting on the Instagram, and we'll do another championship tournament.
Yeah, so we're going to do another one of those this week. Stay tuned. It may not be a championship tournament, but there will be a tournament.
Some type of tournament. We'll have some fun.
Yeah, but ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 6. This is Jerzmania.
You dig it?
This is
Johnny Megga.
And I, please hand it to me, am your Chair Shot Chronicle champion, Nick Natural. Signing off episode 6.
We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week, guys.
Peace.
You know, man, we've only been running 2 months with Chair Shot Chronicles, and I'm champ, and things are going great, and no one, I don't think, is going to take it from me.
Yeah, you're doing the damn thing, man. These first 2 months, man, definitely deserve to be champion. John is just not ready to be champion yet.
Yeah. I mean, his day will come. He's not there yet. But, you know, man, I appreciate you backing me on this.
Yeah, man, no doubt.
Thanks, man.
All right, bro. Good luck with everything.
Thanks.